Hi everyone, I am available for all sort of MyLab courses, MS Excel, MS Word, MS PowerPoint, MS Access.
Welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's session, we are taking Exp21 Excel Chapter 1 Cumulative Assessment Variation. I will guide you through this video step by step, making it easy for you to follow, and you can done your assignment by watching this video. If you need help in this assignment and if you want to deal for this complete MyLab course, you can contact me on my WhatsApp and email. My WhatsApp and email are given in the description and shown on the bottom of the laptop screen. You can easily contact me and we will deal for this complete course. I will handle each and everything. You will be free from this course. I will do your all cumulative assessment, all capstone assessment, all simulation training and simulation exam and final exam with A+ grade. So, moving on, title of assignment. The title of assignment is Exp22 Excel Chapter 1 Cumulative Assessment Variation. Under this project description, I can do all Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft Access, writing economics, Java, C++, macroeconomics, and writing courses, English courses, and many more online courses. If you need help in any course, you can contact me. I am also handling math courses, calculus, and many more online courses. So moving on, instruction. Okay, increase the font size of this instruction for a proper view in my video. So question number 1 of this assignment is here. You can see on my laptop screen. Start Excel, download and open the file named Exp22 Excel Chapter 1 Cumulative Assessment Variation Trainings. Excel as grader has automatically added your last name to the beginning of file name. Basically, in this question, we will have to download Excel workbook from MyLab Pearson dashboard portal. You can see I have also downloaded this file from MyLab Pearson dashboard portal. You can easily download this file from my MyLab portal. So moving on, question number 2. Your organization provides a discount to educator. However, the worksheet contains wordings that need to be changed to education. Okay, the main point of this question is starting here. Use find and replace to find teacher and replace it with education. Basically, in this question, we will use find and replace function. Okay, teacher replace with education. Moving on, Excel workbook. So we will go to home tab. In the editing group, click on find and replace button. Click on find. We will enter find as teacher and replace teacher with education. So we will replace teacher with education. Click on replace all. All done. We made 3 replacement. Click on OK button. So close this. The next question is here. The worksheet contains spelling error that need to be corrected. Check the spelling of the worksheet and correct the errors. We will go to the review tab. In the proofing group, click on spelling button. So we will click on change all. Again click on change all. Spell check complete. You are good to go. Click on OK button. So moving on, next question is question number 4. You cancel the charting basics workshop because only one person registered for it. Delete the row containing the charting basic workshop. Simply we will delete this row which have containing a data charting basic workshop. In the Excel workbook, go to the Excel workbook, we will select row 8 which have containing charting basic workshop. Right click on this, select row 8, right click on row 8, click on delete button. This row will be deleted from Excel workbook. So moving on, next point is question number 5. In question number 5, the Excel analytics and forecasting training course filled and you open another course. Insert a new row between the big data foundation and data mining rows. Copy row 5 and paste it on the empty row. Change the dates to June 7, 27 in the range C7 to D7, enter 11 in cell G7 and 10 in cell H7. First point of this question is here. Insert a new row between the data, big data foundation and data mining row. Okay, we will select data mining row, right click on this, click on insert. You can see I have insert a row between the big data foundation and data mining row. So copy row 5 and paste it on the empty row. Okay, copy row 5, select row 5, copy this and paste it into the empty row. Okay. The next point, change the dates to June 7, 2024 in the range C7 to D7. We will select this range first. This range is selected. So we will change the date June 7, 2024. Okay. C7 June 7, 2024 and D7 June 7, 2024. Okay, enter 11 in cell G7 and 10 in cell H7. Where is G7? Enter 11 in cell G7 and 10 in cell H7. So moving on, question number 6. Assigning a code to each workshop provides a reference number. You will use 6 to indicate the 6 month June and 001 for the first workshop. Type 06-001 in cell A5. Use the autofill to complete the range A6 to A10. Okay, we will first type 6001 cell A5. So use autofill to complete the range A6 to A10. Okay. So the next question is question number 7. Instead of displaying dates such as 6/3/2024, you want to display data 6/3/2024. Format the date to the range C5 to D10 with short date format 3/14/2012. Go to the home tab. In the number group, go to short date format 3/14/2012 format. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is good now. We will select this range. I have also applied shortcut format. Now moving on, next question is question number 8. Insert a column to the right of the end column, type hash of days in cell E4. Okay. Insert a column to the right of end column. We will go to Excel workbook. Where is end column? Right of end column. Right click on select column E. Right click on column E and click on insert button. New column is inserted, and in cell E4 we will type hash of days. Now moving on, next question. Margin center the cell H3 to I3. Margin center the range J3 to L3. First we will select this H3 to I3. Go to the home tab. In the alignment group, click on merge and center button. So the next is J3 to L3. We will select this range and go to the home tab. In the alignment group, click on merge and center button. So moving on, next question. Applying a cell style will improve the appearance of the heading on row 4. In addition, wrapping and centering the text in the heading cell will further improve the appearance of the worksheet. For the range 4 to L4, apply a good cell style, wrap text and center horizontally. We will select this range. We will go to the cell styles group, click on cell style button. We will apply good cell style and go to the home tab. In the alignment group, click on wrap text button and go to the alignment group, click on center the alignment. Question number 11 is that you are ready to calculate the number of days for the workshop in cell E5. Enter a formula to calculate the number of days to the first workshop. Add 1 to result to include the total number of days including the start and end dates. The result may display in date format. Copy the formula to the range E6 to E10. The first point of this question is cell E5. Enter a formula to calculate the number of days for first workshop. Go to cell E5. Press is equal to into end date minus start date plus add a 1. Okay, hash of days is here. So copy the formula to the range E6 to E10. Okay, this is done. Question number 12. The number of days result show dates rather than values. Applying the number format will solve this issue. Apply the number format with 0 decimal places and center the result horizontally. Okay, first we will select this range E5 to E10. This range is selected. Apply the number format with 0 decimal places and center the horizontally. Go to the home tab in the number group. Apply number format with 0 decimal places. Okay, and center the horizontally. Go to the home tab. In the alignment group, apply center the alignment. So the next question is question number 13. In cell J5, enter a formula to calculate the gross corporate revenue for the first workshop. We multiply the cost per attendee by the number of corporate attendee. Copy the formula to the range J6 to J10. Okay, you can read this question. I am going to apply on my Excel workbook. In cell J5, press is equal to cost per attendee multiplying by corporate revenue. Press enter. It will be show enter formula to calculate the gross corporate revenue for the first workshop by multiplying the cost per attendee by the number of corporate attendees. Okay, so copy the formula to the range J6 to J10. Okay, so moving on next question. In cell K5, enter a formula to calculate the gross education revenue by subtracting the education discount rate from 1, multiplying the result by cost per attendee and multiplying the number of education attendee. Copy the formula to the range K6 to K10. Simply we will go to cell K5. Press is equal to in cell K5. So enter a formula to calculate the gross education revenue by subtracting the education discount rate from 1, multiplying the result by cost per attendee and multiplying by the number of education attendee. 1 minus education discount multiplying by F5 cost per attendee and multiplying by education attendee. Press enter. It will be show education. It will be show gross education. So copy down the formula to the range K6 to K5 to K6 to K10. Okay, you can see I have done 14 questions of this assignment in my video. Total question of this assignment is 27. Okay, if you need help in this assignment and if you want to deal for this complete MyLab course, you can contact me on my WhatsApp and email. I will do this complete assignment for you and complete MyLab course for you with A+ grade. I have done this assignment for my student. I am going to show this complete assignment which I have done this for this my student. I am going to show final result of this assignment. Okay, you can see here I have done this for my one student. This is the final result of this assignment. Thanks for watching my video. Please contact me on my WhatsApp link. My WhatsApp link is given in the description. You can click on my WhatsApp link and directly come on my WhatsApp chat. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel and like my video. Best of luck to my student. Thank you so much.